Tesla revenues disappoint on price cuts and plant shutdowns. Tesla price cuts lowered its profit. The car maker made less money in the third quarter as it cut car prices to attract buyers amid stronger competition. Tesla earns $690 million less than expected in third quarter. Revenue falls short of predictions as investors anticipate Cybertruck, Elon's super vehicle in prototype. Tesla releases Q3 2023 results, missed on both revenue and earnings. And welcome back to the channel, everyone. Happy Tesla earnings day or sad Tesla earnings day, depending on your point of view on this thing. I want to take a look at some numbers, share some thoughts, and let's just jump right in. So first, the Tesla was down about 4.78% on the day, and then after hours, as of recording, down another 3.37%. So, give or take 7 or 8% down on the day, and it's certainly sitting at 248. If you take a look at the Tesla stock in the past year, it's up about 9.3%. However, with the after hours, basically it's flat. However, it depends when you bought the stock. If you theoretically were buying tons and tons of Tesla shares back in January, you're actually doing pretty good. If you bought it around, 105, 110, something like that, you've doubled your money. So if you've done that, I'd like to hear in the comments. Congrats there. But if you bought it at a much higher price, though, if you say bought up here, you are actually down more like 40%. So everything's point of view on this kind of thing. One of the things that the discussion has been, the Cybertruck's going to come out, Cybertruck's going to be awesome, these kind of things. So I was reading this here. Tesla is claiming, and that's a good way to put it, that they can make 125,000 production capacity of these things. So evidently, they're saying they're going to start doing it in November. I find that questionable, and I'll tell you why. So yes, you can tweet out that these things are coming in November, right? So, and maybe they are. That might be perfectly true. Elon is saying it might take about 18 months to actually be profitable on these things. You probably take, in the beginning things when they first come out, take a loss. The other thing too that was really concerning is I was looking at the Tesla website. Like, let's say I wanted to buy one of things. It's not that easy to find. And I find it really strange that they say, hey, we're going to be selling this car, the end of November, basically what they're saying, which is like, just a few weeks from now. And I can't even really find it that easily on the website. You have to actually search for it. Like, it's not on the main page. You click on vehicles, it's not there. You have to like kind of dig into it, which is like there, right? So it's not in the main part, it's on the side. And then when you go to actually find the page, there's no pricing anywhere. You hit order now, it sends you to the $100 deposit thing. So that part seems kind of sketchy that there's no pricing. I have a hunch that it's going to come in much more expensive than they've been saying. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm just be honest. We'll see what it's going to be, and it'll be interesting. It's a very unusual design. I don't particularly like it. Some people do, and ultimately, it's up to the market to decide. And I'd like to hear your thoughts if you believe in this thing. Now, when you actually look at the numbers of Tesla's earnings report, I'll just be honest with you, not so great. And I want you to actually look at the numbers because here's the thing: when you turn to the pumper channels, I promise you, this is what they're going to do. They're going to say, "Hey guys, look at revenue. Our revenue's up 5% year over year. Fantastic, right? We're doing awesome." And they're going to say, "Hey, look at our energy generation. We're at 40%, right? And look at our services up 32%. They're going to talk about these kind of things. The issue is, though, and you can also say, "Hey, total revenue is up 9%. I'm just reading the numbers. The issue is, though, total gross profit is down 22%. Your operating expenses are up 43%. Income from operations down 52%. The big number, though, is your net income down 44%, and then your earnings per share down 44%. That's really your headline. They're going to talk about other numbers. I'm just telling you the truth. They're going to say, hey, total revenue is up 9%. We're so awesome. But if your expenses are increasing and you're cutting the prices of your cars, essentially your margins are going down. And I think the margins, where is it here? Operating margin, 7.6%. So it just keeps declining. Your margins keep going down just because they're cutting prices. Now, theoretically, I'm just playing, devil's advocate here. Theoretically, you can cut prices and still make money if you figure out a way to, lower the cost of making your vehicles. I think it's going to be tough, to be really frank. especially when you watch the UAW strike. So let's say, for example, and I mentioned this many times on the channel, did they, give a 20, 30, whatever percent they're going to give to auto workers at other cars factories? There's a possibility that people at Tesla are like, hey, pay me more. You're paying people more in other places, pay me more, or I'm going to walk. I'm saying there's a real possibility of that. The other issues that you're facing as well is I think you may have a demand problem. Things are slowing down in China. And if depending on, what the situation you would say, are people going to be want to buying a Tesla? And this was the big one, though, down 44% on your net income. So I think that is a real worry. And especially when you're trading, like I was looking at this, this is a real thing. I mean, the PE ratio is 68, it's really high. And basically, if I'm looking at a PE of 68, then I would want a earnings growth of like, 70, 80, these kind of things. But when you're getting like negative 44, I mean, let's be honest, it's not great. Like you're going the wrong direction. I'm sure the bulls will come up with some, reason why you should be optimistic, be it you're going to have, lots of cool robots walking around, you're going to make tons of money in that. I'm sure they'll tell you that. I'm sure they'll tell you something about solar power or whatever. But I just see the numbers that they're struggling, and it looks like there are, as of now, still a car company, and that's what it is. If you want to ask what Wall Street thinks, they're saying moderate buy, and most of the recent, what do you call it, analysts have been saying over at Wall Street, there were calls. I'm just looking at here, hold. So they're not saying sell, they're just saying hold. One is saying buy. You do see one sell, they see another sell. This is in the last couple of weeks. You do have a few buys here. And you believe what you want, but I'm just showing you guys this because, I get it. And I hope you get it. When you make Tesla videos on the Tesla Pumper channels, you got to come up with some sort of crazy news every day of why the stock's going to go up and why it's going to, quadruple or quintuple or whatever you want to say, 100x, 300x from here. I'm just not seeing it myself. I think, again, you got competition. You're cutting your margins, and you have to cut price to essentially get more people to buy it. It's not a great sign. When I look at what the robots project, what a fair price for Tesla would be, I'm getting a 34% overvalued with a fair value of around 189. Again, you make your decisions how you like. The other issue too, which I mention all the time, Elon Musk always has some weird extracurricular activity going on. It's just always drama with him. In this situation, it has to do with Twitter X. I mean, it's like every couple of days, always some weird drama. This situation is Australia is fining X for failing to crack down on child abuse content. There's all kind of stuff running wild there, and X/Twitter has been a big drain. My hunch is that eventually he'll figure out or need to either sell stock or do something to essentially pay off all the debt that they owe over at Twitter. It is a major cash drain. There is a possibility. There's a world that we live in. Maybe they go public with SpaceX or something like that, and figure out a way to bail out Tesla and Twitter. I mean, who knows? I'm just saying that there's some sort of finagling they could theoretically do. However, they may get in trouble with the SEC if they try to do something like that again. This is a thing that's been going on. He's getting sued by the SEC. There's been questions on, where you're diverting Tesla money into Twitter. That is a thing. He refused to show up to the stand, etc. And then they're going to try to get him in. There's always drama, guys. There's always drama. Another one, this was just a few weeks ago. You can read the headlines here. Tesla sued for severe harassment of black workers at the California plant. And this is coming from the Federal Civil Rights Agency. So you always hear rumblings about this kind of stuff. And they have paid settlements to workers before. So we'll see where this goes. So, in my opinion, and I've said this many times on the channel, I actually do enjoy driving the Tesla cars, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to pay any price for the stock. And when you're seeing 44% declines in your earnings per share and your net income, not good. There's nowhere to say it. Not good. You want to be seeing growth. Like you'd rather be seeing that, and understand the difference between revenue and earnings. And because I promise you, the Pumper channels will just talk about revenue growth, but they won't actually say, yes, we're growing our revenues, but our earnings are going down. So that's not great. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these things. And I think the big question is, can the Cybertruck bail out Elon? Is that going to be a thing? Is everyone going to be jumping on board this thing? or is there some other magic that he can pull the hat, maybe with the robot or supercomputers or whatever thing that he comes up with? We'll see. So thanks again for everyone, and I'll catch you next time.